In view of our policy of transparency, I'd be happy to give you all the details, but we are negotiating, and we haven't come to the end of the negotiations on this subject, and the same applies to others. The level playing field is a rather technocratic term. I'd prefer to talk about ground rules, fair play. But what does this mean? We're prepared to open our market in an unprecedented fashion. We've never proposed to any third country zero tariffs and zero quotas at the beginning of negotiations. So what do we want? The legislative and regulatory sovereignty which the UK will fully recover on the 1st of January should not be used as a tool for dumping to the detriment of European companies. This is a legitimate concern. It's the first time in European trade history of the last 60 years that we're negotiating a trade agreement with a third country in a context of regulatory divergence rather than regulatory convergence. Today we are aligned. The UK is leaving the EU and the single market. And now they want to diverge. They will leave for good on the 31st of December. They're free to diverge, yes. But if they want access without tariffs and quotas to our market of 450 million consumers and 22 million companies, if they want that, will this divergence be reasonable? Will it be regulated? By whom in the UK? Can we be informed? Transparency is very important. So our idea is that we'll enshrine very precise principles in the treaty. We want an assurance of domestic enforcement on both sides. We want a dispute settlement mechanism, an effective toolbox, and we want to be able to take unilateral measures if need be, if there are infringements of competition policy. Now, I can't say anything more about that. We have a lot of work still to do, as on other subjects. We shall remain calm and respectful until the very end. And we shall respect British sovereignty in particular. I'm familiar with this debate about sovereignty. The UK is a totally sovereign country. We respect that. They have to respect our autonomy as well. So there are two parties, the UK and the EU. They have this autonomy, this sovereignty. They can respect each other, and we can create a framework for transparency, for exchanges, for regulatory equivalence, so that competition is free and fair. Fair and free. Monsieur Michel.